Good morning, everybody. We've got about 5 minutes until market opens. We're going to see what happens here. Let's figure out what happened first while I was away, setting up for this. I mean, the way I read this is just like we read the last 2 days. Another trend day, but now a trend day to the downside. I'm going to go ahead and play a breakout situation here. Let's do get a couple of sim accounts up and going. Do manual level placement. We're going to do mean reversion. We'll deploy here. We're going to set our levels. This is how TradeBlade is used. So we're going to set these levels here. And we'll arm it.
Card armed.
So we have a mean reversion. We're going to do breakout. So we have a breakout situation here. I think price is going to break out. And so since we're running a hedge, so the real money is coming to us through our hedge account.
Top short filled on NQ. Hedge long filled on MNQ. Fully hedged.
So I'm under the opinion that this is going to continue, but actually we did the reverse of that. So doesn't really matter, to be honest. TradeBlade wins in random walks. So, but we were intending to have our MNQ trade be this short here. So let's look at our, excuse me, tongue-tied. Look at our fully automated card. It's gonna launch orders only if it crosses the previous day high or previous day low. It's nowhere near any of those. But the correct move would have been to go long here with the prop account and short with the live account, but we did that in reverse. That is a long way down there. That is a long way down there. I'm curious because this is a $3,000 target, and this is our target on a brand new eval. This is how we play it. We do 3,000, so that if it hits that, we get a funded account. And this is a long way from here. Not now, it's not. This is going to crush this position here, I think. So we all make mistakes. I made a mistake. Let's see if it really costs me anything. It may not. But I would have been in profit by now already in profit and done. I mean, if it really wanted to go super down, it would really need to show itself going up before it really committed to going down. So, yeah, I mean, already as I'm talking about it, we're already threatening to do a liquidity sweep up here. So it may not hurt us that I made a mistake. So once again, we are, and I believe I did this correctly. Yeah. So we have a 3,000 TP on it, a 1,000 stop loss on it. 3,000 will get us a funded account. That's why we set it like that. Apex has a 1-day pass, so we can set this if we catch it right. But we're not trying to pass the eval. We're trying to fail it. That's where the money is with TradeBlade. This stop loss is the max we can play, so that'll get us $100 on the hedge. We have a 1 prop on the NQ and 1 hedge on the MNQ, and notice the hedge is the long and the prop is the short. They are exactly at the same exact price. We can see that here. So TradeBlade got you in at exactly the same price on both instruments. So it didn't eat the spread. So this will end up with a funded account if it hits here first. Still a long way to go. This is a long way down. There's $3,000 down with one NQ contract. That's still a long way down. So we'll see how it goes. Again, if I hadn't made a mistake right there, and it doesn't even matter. I mean, if I get a funded account here, it gives me a shot at a payout, or I can recover all the money. And that's what I'm going to be trying to do, is just recover all the money, or most of the money, during the funded challenge. So I called this correctly, but I played it wrong. I was wanting a mean reversion on both of these levels. Again, this is a funded challenge. If we clip this profit target, so this will represent a funded challenge here, and we'll continue on and we'll keep trading, and we'll simulate the funded next, which will have a different target take profit than it will have the same stop loss, but the trades have different take profits during the funded phase, and I'll explain why as we go through. Still hasn't hit the profit target though, so I would have to think it's going to. Candle that big on 5 minutes, closing near its low, it's got to continue. Trying to pretend it's not going to. Teasing me. And sometimes it happens. I mean, I'm not going to be surprised if it goes all the way to the 30,286.75. Just makes it more exciting if we can just move on with this, get on with our next trade. I want to show you what happens when we get a funded account, how we play that.
Salt on my lips, sand in my shoes, your hand in mine, waves keeping time.
Yeah, I mean, there's really not much we can do about it. It is definitely going to hit this. I would be shocked if it didn't, but I guess I just said I wouldn't be shocked. But this looks really like it wants to go lower, which sometimes is the sign that it's not going to. So the idea, what we try to do here is take these long stretches like this where it's stretching out and short the hell out of it. Like try to short the bottom and try to go long on the tops, and play your hedge account for the mean reversion or for the reversal. So I'm going to add a new pair. Go 30s. I do a lot of testing of this TradeBlade. It's essentially in beta now. It's just wrapping up alpha testing to a direct entry trade. This is where getting it right is important. So we're going to pretend that we got a funded account. We're going to try to recover. And so we double our hedge contracts to 2. And we're going to run that until we hit 1800. And we try to hit 1800 on the very first trade. But we're actually trying to lose this account. So Apex is happy. We're happy. We're cycling our money faster. So I'm gonna actually short this before it goes much higher here. It might go all the way higher. It won't do anything until you arm it like that. You can click it to disarm.
Pairing card disarmed.
It will not trade if it's not armed.
Pairing card armed.
So you must arm it. And we're gonna short this on the prop, expecting
Prop short filled on NQ.
to go
Hedge
back
long
up.
filled on MNQ, fully hedged.
Soaked on my skin. Last train gone, still swim in the afterglow of the day. You trace
Wow, look at how quickly
bare feet in
it's almost
you left my shaking hands.
all the way up there.
But you all I want, that's all. Stay in this moment. Don't fade away. Hold me till the night.
TradeBlade has a max loss line. It'll show you where on price you're hitting your max loss. We always set it to 1,000. But if you weren't going to try to do all of your daily loss limit in one trade, you would set your max loss at the beginning of the session, and that will be wherever it should be. Once you know, if it's 2 or 3 trades before you get to it, it will render it correctly. So you can always kind of see where, you know, where price needs to be for you to be done for the day. To me, this is going to hit this barrier here. Now, this is the new trade I just took, and we got to get higher up for it to hit the other one. How high is it going to go? I mean, to be honest, the more dramatic move would be for it to sweep these lows before going higher. For this, I mean, I could see it getting above these highs right here before it reversed down, but the ultimate move is what we're wanting to kind of discover here. This is clearly going higher. It's in a pullback, so this is super unpredictable, but price always is unpredictable. Anyone who says they know where it's going next based on what just happened, they might, but there's no way to prove it mathematically. You'd need hundreds of trades to just prove out a 3 or 4% edge. And it's just very, you know, you're not going to run into any, but the only proof is essentially, are they living off their just their trading, or are they living off a course? You know, this is unlike anything else you've seen because we don't care really what price does. We do want to fail every eval we see, but if we don't fail it, we have ways to recover. Now this is the $1,800 one, so if it gets here, we're halfway to payout, and then we would need 4 more trades of roughly $450 each to equal out the other half. The reason why we choose 3,600 with Apex is you need that amount to get the maximum payout on the first payout of $1,500. So we go for half of it, and then we try to go for the other half within the next 4 trades. How's our other trade going? We got a long way for other one. That's our current trade. Yeah, we have a long way for this one. Again, I made the right call, but I executed and that's going to happen. But what's great about TradeBlade is it doesn't even really matter, because all of the numbers for your expected value, and how many systems actually have this right here. This is your expected value for an Apex account. Okay, there's some details here. I don't want to go into them now, but if you run this, you learn this system, This is the expected value. You have 3 scenarios. 2 of them are profitable. 1 of them is not. The one that's not, you lose about $85 on average. These were all done with Monte Carlos. So these are all actually random.
Profit target on MNQ. Stop loss on NQ. Pair resolved.
Okay, so we won our, we were assuming we were going to lose this trade. So we did a halfway to profit target on a funded challenge. But this one might actually just come within 1 tick and go all the way. So I'm tempted to just close it out right here, but why? It doesn't matter. But how many of the systems that if you have seen have this right here? Your expected value for each of 3 scenarios, failing the evaluation, passing the evaluation, failing the funded, and passing the evaluation, getting to payout. Again, we go for the highest payout, which is $1,500, which requires a $3,600 climb from the start of the funded challenge. But I will say this, and yeah, this looks juicy here. This is not a good situation. And I'll tell you exactly why. I just went through this. So this right here, your evaluation, it's designed to be passed or failed in 2 sessions, period. You will either pass or fail this in 2 sessions. If you pass it, you move to scenario 2, and it will take you roughly 4 sessions, 4 trades to fail this one. This, from phase 1, which is the first 1,800 to the second 1,800, you get your payout, and then you get a what we call the bonus round, which is payout number 2, but we hedge that, and so we win either way. Instead of only taking 1,500 or 0, if you blow the payout, the second payout, we take 800 no matter what happens. We take the guarantee. It's half the money, but we guarantee it. It's guaranteed. But there's 13.6, so roughly 14 trades, 14 trading days, because this is 1 trade per day. So it's 1 trade per day. That's 3 weeks, plus another couple weeks for all the money to settle. It's 5 weeks to earn 740. 5 weeks. In 5 weeks, you can burn through. So that's 25 sessions. Let's say 24 sessions, 2 per day. Some of them you'll well, no, we're going to assume you fail every one. So that's 12. So you can do 12 cycles in 5 weeks, the same 5-week period that we did this payout. For the same 5 weeks, if we fail this 12 times, that's 157 net times 12. So that's $1,500, $1,800. $1,800 in 5 weeks, or $740 in 5 weeks. So the real EV is here. Now, wouldn't you take 4 days, give up $85 to get right back to this? I certainly wouldn't, and that's how I try to play this. Plus, we only pass once in a while, which keeps the prop firms happy with us. They don't want us passing a bunch of these and getting a bunch of payouts, but it's there for us when we need, when, the probabilities are what they are, and you're going to occasionally pass and you're going to occasionally get to a payout. Limiting the amount of payouts keeps us below the radar. Nobody cares. We become the best customers of Apex. That's how I would like to see this used. This does have a 60% pass rate. 40% pass rate, 60% fail of the eval. So this passes at 40%. So it passes much higher than probably you have passed, because you've probably never done the 1 day, 2 days to pass fail. We essentially just run it and take whatever comes. And because it's called the gambler's ruin equation, or barrier math as well, as I've referred to it. But barrier math calculates exactly how much what the probability is of hitting one barrier, the 3,000 target, over the drawdown, 2,000, or 1,000. Well, no, it's 2,000. So to fail the whole eval, it's $2,000. So barrier math says it's going to be a 40%, and they don't care how. It doesn't care how you got there. Oh, but I won 2 in a row and lost 1, and lost a second one, then won 3 in a row and then lost 2. Is the probabilities different? No, they're not. It's still $3,000 is, there's a 40% chance you're going to hit that $3,000 value before you hit the 2,000. Which blew my mind, because typically you see a 10% industry average for first attempt passing of the eval. So we're just trying to fail evals. That's it. Look, it came within 1 tick of us. And again, sometimes you get lucky like this. Sometimes you just make the wrong call and it still wins or works out for you. It doesn't really matter with TradeBlade. I would have been fine with getting a funded account right there, recovering all but 85, because you're into it for 440 right here, 443. You're into it for the eval fee and the activation fee. That's 140, plus the hedge drag of 300. That's 440. And so on average, you're earning back about $85. Sorry, you're earning everything back except $85. So it costs you $85 to get here. But this only occurs half as many times as this, and this is double the EV. That makes sense. And then this one's just a real time sink. We want to avoid this if we can. I know that seems weird, but getting the $1,500 just basically makes back what you lost, a little bit less than what you lost to get there in the hedge, because you gain when the evals fail, and you gain on the hedge money, but you're laying all of that out if you're winning on the prop accounts. So the $1,500 just covers your costs. The real money is in the bonus round, which you get about $800 either way. So this is this will be like twice that this happened to me in the last 3 weeks. I was one trade away from a payout, and because I was squabbling over a bad fill on the entries where I ate a pretty big spread, I decided to stop the hedge and go ahead and take the losses, since we're almost to profit anyway on the prop, and I would get a payout. So saving a little bit of money, right? That was the idea. Guess what happened? It got within 1 tick of the prop account. I closed the hedge, so it's now naked. That's the only way you can lose with TradeBlade. So there's no hedge on it. It's naked. It gets within 1 tick. In this case, it was a long, but it got within 1 tick of it. Never actually hit it, and reversed back into a, and this would have been actually a, this actually would have been a, another payout, and it hit the smaller side and would have been a payout, and I was sick. That cost me probably net $2,000 on a $2,000 account. $2,000. It cost me the hedge, which I would have won, and it cost me the payout as well. It was brutal. So it's going to take this out before it decides what to do down here. It needs to show itself. It needs to attract buyers into this market. And that's why it's kind of struggling right here. We have a lot of sellers. Sellers can't be too aggressive because we already they've moved the price down pretty significantly. So we need to bring more buyers into the market. How do we bring more buyers into it? We start showing ourselves pretty bullish. I'd love to see, and what's more bullish than a candle eclipsing these little local highs?
Hold my body, hold my breath till the stars sink into the sea. Ride this moonlit tide with me till the morning pulls us free. Salt on my lips, sand in my shoes. You trace your name
So we're looking for these highs right here.
on my back like a secret. You laugh in the dark, glow on your skin. We talk about nothing, like that's everything.
So again, we're going to lose on our prop account. We're going to gain real money if this happens.
Profit target on MNQ. Stop loss on NQ. Pair resolved.
All right, so there's $100 for us. We won 100 on by blowing that account. We blew our funded run to 1800. We blew that. We made 200 on that because we had 2 contracts. And that's the idea. That's how it works.
Your hand on my waist, we sway barely move.
I'm going to end the stream here, guys. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you watching as we're trading and working out TradeBlade, getting it ready for beta. We're near the end of alpha. If you'd like to get involved and get a free copy. It's free to you during alpha. And if you're super helpful, you use it, you give us some good feedback. I don't mean you have to, go on Trustpilot and say how wonderful it is. I mean, you know, give us feedback. Try to break it. Try to break the software. If you use it regularly and you love it and you help us out in alpha, we will grant you a license ongoing as a thank you. So thank you so much for your time. Thank you. Good luck out there trading, and take a real look at TradeBlade, TradeBladeHQ.com, and that's how you can kind of learn more. Get the free book. The free book is, and I don't spam your emails or anything, but we'll send you a free book that talks about discipline and discipline really not being enough, which is it's a hot take. It's an odd take, but read the book. You'll see why I've come to that conclusion. And sign up for Alpha. If you sign up for the book, you'll get an email, and Alpha's invite will be there. If you want to join Alpha, you just simply hit the button, and we'll sign you up, get you a license. I'll walk you through everything personally. We're really taking care of our people. So I'm a one-man show, so I don't know why I use the word we. But yeah, I'm really interested in look, I'm charging $69 a month for this thing. Okay, I'm not here to get rich off of this thing. What I am here to do is to give you a way out. Give you a way out of the rat race of the prop firm game, which is like a casino. The math is in their favor until now. Remember, investing is risky. Trading is risky. You can and probably will lose all of your money, but you can't lie with mathematics. You can try, but show me this is wrong. Show me this is wrong right here, because it's not. And thank you again for hanging out with us. Have a wonderful morning. Good luck to your trading.